Why analyzing local SEO competition and how can you do it? Do you know how important it is to analyze local SEO competition to rank high on search engines? If not, then continue to watch this video. In this video, we will cover these fundamental and often overlooked activity in SEO analysis, competitor analysis. You will find out how to spy on your rivals and why you should do it. So let's start. If you are new to this channel, we provide high quality tips for business owners and managers on how to grow their business by creating a never-ending client growth machine. If you are interested in this kind of content and would like to see more, feel free to like, subscribe, and click on that bell, or at least give a thumbs up to this video and share it. What is local SEO competitor analysis? Competitors SEO analysis is the study of how your competitors are doing from a search engine optimization perspective. It also shows you the roadmap to success, indicating the gap between where you are and where you need to be. Using the competitors analysis, you can create a strategy on how to outperform your competitors and what should be the budget needed for it. It is essential because it gives you a big advantage when you're starting a new project or when you want to give your local SEO a boost. If you already have a site started but you can't position yourself well in the search engine results page, also known as SERPs. Why analyze local SEO competition? What does it give us? Analyzing the competition in terms of local SEO is an extremely important activity. It allows, among other things, to evaluate the competitor's website positioning as well as to formulate and implement, monitor, and adjust our own SEO strategy to the current competitive scenario. When we analyze local SEO competition, we get an idea of the strengths and weaknesses of our competitors, both within offensive and defensive strategic context, to identify threats and opportunities. From an offensive point of view, the analysis can bring out the strategic weakness of our competitors that we can exploit to our advantage. For instance, if our competitors do not put effort in SEO, we can exploit this weakness to preside over the organic channel by investing little. From a defensive point of view, it enables us to counter competitor companies if they want to exploit our weaknesses. For example, if one of our competitors is working on content similar to that on our site, we can improve our content to avoid overrun in SERP. To sum up, the competitor analysis practically shows us the way to align and help us surpass our competitors. How can you analyze local SEO competition? To analyze local SEO competition, there are a few important steps that you should consider. Find your SEO competitors. It is impossible to do the SEO analysis of local competition if you do not know the competitors. In some cases, the identification of SEO competitors is easy. They can be deducted from the offline ones with which you deal in daily life, and other times not. There are sites that rank well for the keywords of your interest, and the list of competitors could be long. Analyze competitor sites. Once you've identified your SEO competitors and their sites, proceed with analyzing them in detail. See if the sites are professionally structured, if the content are of quality, if they are dynamic content, and other verifications. From the first analysis, you can already draw the first conclusions about your SEO competitors. Perform competitor keyword analysis. Keywords are the function of SEO. Therefore, if your competitors use the keywords correctly, their site will rank well in the search engines. From this analysis, you can build your SEO strategy and start working on your keywords for your site. Check details on Google My Business. Check and compare user reviews available on Google My Business account along with other details such as overall rating, location pin on Google Maps, etc. With that, make sure that you add similar details on Google My Business account and on the homepage of your website. For example, if you choose a restaurant category on your Google My Business account, talk about the same on your website. Detect the backlinks of the competitors. The backlinks are another tool used to do SEO, so thoroughly examine the links that refer to competing sites, analyzing how many are they and where they come from, etc. Look into other SEO factors. Keywords and backlinks are important, but they are not everything for SEO. To do the competition analysis, it is necessary to check the domain authority of the site on Google and in other search engines such as Yahoo, Bing, etc. Another factor to consider is the number of pages indexed in search engines. Analyze the competitor's presence on social networks. The activity of a company in social networks significantly affects the reputation on search engines. The active engagement affirms the existence and dynamism of the company. Therefore, an analysis of the behavior of the competitors in social media cannot be ignored. Analyze competitors' PPC campaigns. Many companies use paid promotion campaigns to increase traffic to their site. Google Ads is the most used tool for PPC, pay-per-click campaigns, so look for these and deduce your own strategy. Study SERP's metrics. The SEO metrics such as domain authority, page authority, shares of Facebook, backlinks, and visits per month can provide important information about how hard it will be to beat your competitors. In fact, metrics such as volume, competition, or keyword difficulty tell almost half the story. Even a promising keyword cannot perform if your competitors are more authoritative than you in the eyes of Google and users. So do good homework first, then create your own strategy. How to analyze local SEO competition on Google. To comprehensively analyze your local SEO competition, we also recommend manually checking the Google search results. Knowing the key phrases for your industry, you can start typing them in Google and check which competitors display in the top positions. Google also suggests key phrases. If you start typing a given term in search engines, Google will show you its hints. Sometimes the results directly from Google may differ slightly from those shown by tools such as Here's, so it is good to use both methods at the same time. Then you get the full picture of the situation. Remember that before starting such an analysis on Google, you need to clear cookies in your browser to get objective results. It's a good idea to use incognito mode. Knowing your competitor sites allows you to learn about their web positioning strategies. In this case, it is worth using tools for checking incoming links. Example, Link Miner. We enter website's address of the competition and check the number of referring domains to websites and domain power. In this way, we are able to estimate the workload related to positioning. To achieve higher positions, we will need at least a similar number of high-quality links as competing websites. Benefits of competing research in local SEO. SEO competition assessment brings benefits such as you know the trends and habits in the industry in which you operate well. You know what promotional and sales tactics are used by your competitors. You know the strengths and weaknesses of your competitors so that you can stay ahead of them. You gain knowledge about your positioning compared to your competitors, which makes it easier for you to assess your strengths and weaknesses, such as to perform a SWOT analysis. You gain valuable details on key phrases and can create a better SEO strategy for your business. The final verdict. When you analyze local SEO competition, remember that it's not about copying ideas, but comparing them to your own strategy. Thanks to it, you can draw conclusions, translate them into your own actions, and try new solutions. Also mind that thoughtless copying of ideas harms both the agency and its clients. So take professional assistance. If you enjoyed this video, then have a look at competition analysis, how it enhances your SEO. You can find the link here. If you wish to see more of our weekly videos, please subscribe. You can find the link here. And don't forget to like, share, and comment. Especially comment if you have questions. We look through your comments and answer as many as we can.